Hi, my name is Kaya Latham. I am from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I am a mother of one beautiful little girl named Nina, and I have a wonderful husband, Rich. We are moving to Johannesburg, South Africa, God willing. I wanted to chronicle our journey in pursuit of this move with the hopes that it would be helpful to people that are curious about the process or would like information about the process, or just fascinated by the idea of moving abroad. So hopefully these brief videos would be insightful and encouraging and influential. So if I can just give you a little backstory about how we got here. Like many Black Americans, in the summer of 2020 and witnessing the lynching of George Floyd, and what seemed to be an ongoing onslaught of executions by unarmed Black people, and then witnessing the city's reaction to the unrest, justified unrest, and the killings of unarmed Black people, and the response to that just left me feeling scared, uncertain of the future of this country, the direction that it was heading in, trapped because of COVID, and just fearful, tired, hopeless, and exhausted. So one of many conversations that I had had with my husband during that summer was that we have to get out of here. I would like a better quality of life for our daughter, Nina, and for myself and for our family, because it just at that time did not seem as though it would be sustainable. This level of outrage, hurt, fatigue, and anger. So that opened the door to the discussion of where can we go as a family that we would be a part of the majority. At that time, I was at my complete wit's end with this country and the racism and the treatment, the inhumane treatment of Black people. And I currently, and also at that time, just felt as though nothing is going to change. So with that being said, we need to change. We need to change our environment. We need to change the way that we live our lives, and expose our daughter to a way of living that will allow her to be her whole self. And we knew, being a person of color in this country, that's practically impossible to happen. So initially we considered moving to, Jamaica, Barbados, one of the islands. And with my limited information at that time, it didn't appear that they had the infrastructure. And then I also didn't think that, I thought that I would grow tired of living on an island after a while. So then the next blackest place that I could think of was the actual continent of Africa, which was something I had never considered, entertained, thought about. But after doing, some searches online, I came across, I guess, in the year 2019, there was a push for the return to Ghana. So that led me into just doing more research about Ghana. So Ghana was a serious consideration. But after doing a little bit more research, ultimately we felt as though it would not be a good fit for us and our family. So, after doing a little bit more research, I looked at Rwanda, I looked at Kenya, and ultimately we landed on South Africa because they were, I felt as though they were more aligned with, our beliefs and views, and just a little bit more progressive than some of the other countries on the continent. So after deciding that South Africa was going to be something that we would seriously consider, I did a whole lot of research again online, read books about South Africa, just kind of trying to consume as much information as we could. And I actually came across a YouTube channel called The Real South Africa. And it is owned and operated by this wonderful couple from the DC area that started a tourism business. And their focus is, trying to bring as many diasporans to the country of South Africa and show them a side of the country that we rarely hear about or see. And after watching a marathon of their videos and them doing interviews of people's first impression after coming to South Africa, I 100% was on board with at least going to go see it. So we had reached out to them and they had put together a wonderful itinerary for us. And unfortunately, because of COVID and also the delays in passport renewals, our trip was postponed. I think it was, anywhere between 6 to 8 months. And they were super accommodating and flexible and understood. So we ultimately did not make our first trip until our winter, but their summer of January 2022. I had pretty high expectations for what our experience would be, and the country and the people exceeded those expectations. The people of South Africa are the kindest, warmest, most sincere people that I've met inside of the States and outside of the States. So needless to say, our experience was pretty incredible. They were so kind to our daughter, who's extremely shy, but they were just so loving and just thoughtful and sweet with her. And that meant a lot to me. The food, incredible. The pace of the city and country is a pace that I would like to acquire. The quality of life for people that live there is so drastically different than the life that we experience here in the States. The emphasis on family and friends and time is extremely important. It doesn't feel like the rat race that is the United States, or really any huge capitalistic country. It's that's not the energy of the country, which I 100% could appreciate. Just a slower pace of life. The homes, they're absolutely gorgeous. The infrastructure, amazing. Yeah, in the country itself. So you have the food, you have the people, you have the infrastructure, and the pace of life. There is only something you could, and then you're part of the majority. All these things are checked off every single box for us in the life that I wanted to expose our daughter to. So after our amazing 2.5 week visit, we had decided that we definitely wanted to make this our home. So upon our return, so began our journey into figuring out how we were going to get there. So what I would like to do is just do short videos of each of the steps, the process, our own personal experience, and just share as much information as I can about obtaining our visas, you know, the planning, what we had to do, the twists and turns, the readjustments we had to make, all of that, with the hopes of that this will be helpful for someone that is considering moving to South Africa. If you have questions, hopefully some of them can be answered just through sharing my own personal experience. But ultimately, I would like to provide information and resources to people that are looking to move to this beautiful country. I can't recommend it enough. People always want to know the why. You can't explain it. You can't convey it through pictures or words, really. You really just have to come and experience it to understand why it appears to be a exodus to this beautiful country. Exodus from the States with the hopes of moving to Johannesburg, South Africa. You have to see it, to believe it. It's like nothing I've ever experienced, and God willing, we will be there this summer, July 2023. So I look forward to sharing our story and our experiences with anybody that, you know, is interested or curious. Thank you so much for watching, and please stay tuned. I'll try to do a video at least once a week or once every couple days. Again, just starting from the beginning up until the current moment, with the hopes that this information will be helpful for you. Thank you so much, and have a great day.